Taylor Allison Swift, born December 13, 1989, is an American singer-songwriter. Recognized for her songwriting, musical versatility, artistic reinventions and influence on the music industry, she is a prominent cultural figure of the 21st century. Swift began professional songwriting at age 14 and signed with Big Machine Records in 2005 to become a country singer. Under Big Machine she released 6 studio albums, 4 of them to country radio, starting with her self-titled album in 2006. Her next, Fearless, in 2008 explored country pop, and its singles Love Story and You Belong With Me catapulted her to prominence. Speak Now in 2010 incorporated rock influences, while Red, released in 2012, experimented with electronic elements and featured Swift's first Billboard Hot 100 #1 song, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. She forewent her country image with 1989 and 2014, a synth-pop album supported by the chart-topping songs Shake It Off, Blank Space, and Bad Blood. Media scrutiny inspired the hip-hop-flavored Reputation in 2017 and its #1 single Look What You Made Me Do. Signing a new contract with Republic Records in 2018, Swift released her 7th album, Lover, in 2019, and the autobiographical documentary Miss Americana in 2020. She embraced indie folk and alternative rock on her 2020 albums Folklore and Evermore, explored chill-out styles on Midnights, released in 2022, and re-recorded 3 of her first 6 albums as Taylor's versions following a dispute with Big Machine. The albums and their #1 songs Cardigan, Willow, All Too Well, the 10-minute version, and Antihero broke various records. In 2023 Swift embarked on the Eras Tour, her most expansive concert tour. She has also directed music videos and films such as All Too Well, the short film, in 2021, and played supporting roles in others. Having sold over 200 million records globally, Swift is one of the best-selling musicians, the most streamed woman on Spotify, and the only act to have 5 albums open with over 1 million copies sold in the US. She has been featured in listicles such as Rolling Stone's 100 Greatest Songwriters of All Time, Billboard's Greatest of All Time Artists, the Time 100, and Forbes Celebrity 100. Among her accolades are 12 Grammy Awards, including 3 Album of the Year wins, a Primetime Emmy Award, 40 American Music Awards, 29 Billboard Music Awards, 12 Country Music Association Awards, 3 IFPI Global Recording Artist of the Year Awards, and 98 Guinness World Records. Honored with titles such as Artist of the Decade and Woman of the Decade, Swift is an advocate for artists' rights and women's empowerment. Taylor Allison Swift was born in West Reading, Pennsylvania. Her father, Scott Kingsley Swift, is a former stockbroker for Merrill Lynch, and her mother, Andrea Gardner Swift, is a former homemaker who previously worked as a mutual fund marketing executive. Her younger brother, Austin, is an actor. Her maternal grandmother, Marjorie Finley, was an opera singer. Named after singer-songwriter James Taylor, Swift has Scottish, German, and Italian heritage. She spent her early years on a Christmas tree farm that her father had purchased from one of his clients. She identifies as a Christian. She attended preschool and kindergarten at Alvernia Montessori School, run by the Bernardine Franciscan Sisters, before transferring to the Wincroft School. The family moved to a rented house in the suburban town of Wyomissing, Pennsylvania, where Swift attended Wyomissing Area Junior/Senior High School. She spent summers in Stone Harbor, New Jersey until she was 14 years old, performing in a local coffee shop. Swift is a fan of the Philadelphia Eagles. At age 9, Swift became interested in musical theater and performed in 4 Berks Youth Theater Academy productions. She also traveled regularly to New York City for vocal and acting lessons. Swift later shifted her focus toward country music, inspired by Shania Twain's songs, which made her want to just run around the block 4 times and daydream about everything. She spent weekends performing at local festivals and events. After watching a documentary about Faith Hill, Swift felt sure she needed to move to Nashville, Tennessee to pursue a career in music. She traveled there with her mother at age 11 to visit record labels and submitted demo tapes of Dolly Parton and the Dixie Chicks karaoke covers. She was rejected, however, because everyone in that town wanted to do what I wanted to do. So I kept thinking to myself, I need to figure out a way to be different. Taylor, you definitely figured it out and quickly became a global star and inspiration to many.